world of Team Falcons.
And they're used to having the crowd behind them in Europe, but y'all got ears, right? It's not as loud as it was in London and Copenhagen. The talent that matters on this team. They've been to so many world championships, and they can push any team to their limit.
You got to the overtime winners he's had so far. He's had at least 4. Probably has had more, but I'm not counting. He's been so clutch. Wise, though. Wade, you said he's a future world champion. Here's his chance.
He is. In my mind, the villain of Rocket League, and I mean that with the utmost respect. This guy is a stone killer, and he finds the best players, rallies around them, and riles them up. He's here and there on the outside. Those hats also, those nice hats.
Bonzi trying to make amends for last season. They had to deal with the insanity that occurred in the 2023 season, and now it's time to go back to
I'm excited, though, for the opponents on the other side, making their stage debut.
Opponents on the orange side, single-handedly carrying the torch for Almeida. Give it up for Team Falcons!
Team Falcons, the greatest offense we have ever seen. 3.36 goals per game. The record at LAN is 2.94. They are absolutely dominant, but now they play in front of the crowd. Can they keep that offense going?
How about an easier stat? They haven't lost in Swiss. They just seem like an unbeatable team. The only thing they're allergic to is the finish line, but they get there almost every single time. But it was C.A.B that pushed them to their limit in Game 7 and tripped them up in Copenhagen. They want to rewrite that story. They didn't win on home turf, but it doesn't matter. They want to win today.
C.A.B might have had the best of them the last time they matched up. I tell you this, Falcons have been the better team ever since, making it all the way to the grand final in London, grand final in EWC, and now they're already 3-0, perfect so far in the Swiss. They're trying to keep up that momentum, keep riding, keep representing MENA, and it starts with the twins and the man in the middle, TRK.
Yeah, TRK is the one that wakes up on these bracket matches, but the twins have been putting in work. I mean, see Roas. He's leading in assists per game. He's number 2 in goals per game. He's my MVP so far throughout this tournament.
I didn't know you could ask for extra pillow.
Yeah, we got all sorts of amenities here. Yeah, that's that Southern hospitality, you know? I mean, we know, though, that mental is the thing that we've been talking about the whole weekend with the World Championship, but it is the thing that is defining great the thing that we know the Falcons have in droves is mechanical ability and quick reflexes. They got everything they need to win on the pitch, but it seems like that mental is the thing that keeps holding them back from that finals.
And that's what's important. Can they actually close out? Maybe getting in their own heads when they think it's won and they just are pushed so much. But this is a team where eventually they got to win something, right? And nothing better than the World Championship.
Teams scrim all the time in preparation for these matches. A rumor around the block, well, not a rumor, the facts is that Carmine Corp and Falcons across have been the best scrim teams. They've been prepping really well, and teams don't want to play them at the moment. Now they're going up against each other. So I believe that Falcons are the favorite. They should be the favorite, but don't go overlooking that blue wall.
We could see this match one more time tomorrow, that grand finals. If the players had their way, they're saying, yeah, these two teams, number 1, number 2. So they expect them to be in the grand finals.
What a run that would be. Have a match here and then match all the way up there again. Can the blue wall get there? The blue wall, the fans are in the corner making some noise, trying to give the boys some love all the way over here across the pond.
They sure are. They sure are. Listen, they're going to need it because I know this crowd wants Falcons to win. And this matchup is actually a little interesting, too, because Gibbs, like you talked about, Falcons have that great, staunch offense of the Army Corps. When they ramped up, they can play just as well. The question really becomes whose defense is going to be more shuts out. Is Rawaz really going to hold down that back line? Or is it going to be Vati doing what he does, being one of the best defenders like he has been for the past 2.5 seasons?
And K-Corp are good at striking early, but you talked about that mental wave, and Falcons, they know know how to bounce back. They'll take that early timeout in game 2, even if they, after game 2, if they need it. And that's how they come back. And that's why so many of Falcons series go the distance. They really do trade blow for blow, but it's about closing out that can be a question mark. But the question mark is that Falcons haven't lost and K-Corp have.
Man, look at Auto here. He's scored all 5 of Karmine Corp's overtime winners this event, and he has been having an absolutely amazing performance. I feel like we've been talking about Ato and Rise more than we've been talking about Vatira at this event.
Oh, we definitely have. We definitely have. Vati, he's kind of taking a little bit of a backseat this time around. He hasn't been the superstar that you expect him to be. He's just been great. And Atto, especially, these overtime goals, 3 of them came against Oxygen. Oxygen squad we just saw not dominate, but they did beat Gentlemates in a best of 7 in game 6 on Neo Tokyo. So those aren't just some slouch overtime goals. They weren't playing no bums. They were playing a great team.
Gibbs, do you want to see Vati on the back line in the 3rd man, or do you want to see him leading the charge here?
No, we need him on the back line. I feel like he is the most important player when he plays that 3rd man role. He knows when to attack better than pretty much anyone in the game, outside of maybe a Zen. He knows when to attack and when to pull back and just waste some time so his teammates will be there on defense. But the Twins, really quick, last World Championship, they made a top 8 run, but then they fell short. So this is the furthest they have ever gone, top 6.
I actually want to see Vatira at the front. I think he's so well receiving those passes and executing quickly. If anything, you got to fight fire with fire. You send the house, take the risk, because if you give any time and space to either of these teams, doesn't matter what kind of defense you have, there's no saving what these offenses can put up.
Well, chat, let us know who you think is going to win. And Lemon, you can kick things off. Who's your pick, Karmine Corp or...
This was the most difficult choice to make. I went with the team that haven't lost. I went with Falcons. I think this is their tournament finally to win.
This is the easiest pick I've ever had to make. I'm saying the Falcons are going undefeated. They are the best team in the world. Falcons win this easily. Make a statement here, 4-1.
Best team in the world, he ain't won anything. That's
Best
crazy.
team in the world.
I mean, I know Dickie's Arena wants me to go with the Falcons, so I might just have to roll with them. I guess I'll go pick the Falcons. I'll pick the Falcons in second. I'll pick the Falcons in second. 7. I like them right now. I think they've been playing really well. But yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Man, I went against Karmine Corp earlier today. I didn't want to, because it felt like the right decision. It felt like I'm here as an analyst. I'm here to tell you what I'm feeling. But at this point, I'm with you, Lemon. I don't know who's got this one. I feel like this is an upset in the making. Give me Karmine Corp.
Hey.
Give me Karmine Corp on this one. Give me the blue wall. Oh my.
Oh no, the coin.
It's bad luck. The coin is bad. Someone had to
He
drop
changed
some
one of the
coin.
sides.
He's got it on both sides. Let's see how the coin feels about it on the desk. It's going to be going with the Falcons. The Falcons have belief from random chance here, folks. It's going to be a crazy one. Gibbs, get one player to pick out here. Who you got?
I'm going Roas. 1, he's on my fantasy team. 2, he's leading in every category. So Roas, he's my MVP. He's going to keep performing here.
Okay. Taking a look out there for Roas, folks. It is split down the middle in chat. The arena doesn't know who they want either, folks. It's time for an upper bracket clash in Cowtown, folks. The blue wall's here, and they stand stalwart, yet they're going to need some archers up on the ramparts to contend with the birds of prey raining from on high. Neither will settle for anything short of the trophy. It's time for Karmine Corp versus the Falcons.
The World Championships 2024 is about to have its first top 4 team. And so far, Herc, it seems that Vulcans have been unstoppable.
There is a certain level of revenge that they want to put out against every team in the RLCS, and right now they're doing it. They've only dropped 2 games. 2 games! Excuse me. Right now, 2 games are all that the Falcons have dropped throughout the entirety of the 2024 World Championship. 20 seconds into this one, though, it still stays the same.
Yeah, it does. Karmine Corp had started this one pretty well, having some passes around the Team Falcons half. And they're going to have to do a lot more than that. It's mainly been Atto on the side of Karmine Corp that's been leading the way statistically. Whereas for Vulcans, some of the results they've had, some of the goals that they've scored, all 3 are way ahead in goal participation and goals scored in everything. So a true trio there, but Karmine Corp, they've got that star power.
I mean, you gotta come out swinging, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Rise to a Tau. Ruas wanted to get the clear, but no, Tau just faster. Karmine Corp first to lead.
even in a best of 7. But you have to start the series well. We saw how difficult it was earlier on for Space Station Gaming after going 3 behind, despite how well they played in the end. KC will not want Falcons to get away from them. They have to keep them close, and this is how it's done. Scoring goals yourself. Vatira is in that far corner, up against Ruas. The man for Carmine Corp has really yet to come alive so far in this World Championships. It's been the Belgian that's been the brightest star. He almost gets another one onto the backboard.
And he did start out the event a little bit quiet, and as time has gone on, just completely risen to the occasion. This one off the post and out instead. Quick transition out, Carmine Corp head to orange.
First real chance for Team Falcons. Show what they can do, but Carmine Corp are okay as well. And Vatira is online.
He is here to stay and prove the Falcons wrong. You guys want to talk stats? You want to say Falcons are the scoring leaders. When you're going up against a team like that, you cannot respect them in the slightest. You have to come in thinking you are above them, and that is exactly how KC are playing.
Carmine Corp, 2 goals to the good. Falcons have only dropped 2 games so far across the entirety of Swiss. Going 9-2 in there and facing good teams, of course, along the way, as you do in those 2-0 stages. It doesn't get any easier from now. TRK has a chance for the 50-50, and he gets Falcons on the board.
A little bit of patience there pays off for the Falcons. This one dropped down from the ceiling, but after the 50, TRK saw the opening, saw the gap, placed that one right through.
So Falcons, after having a bit of adversity, managed to find their way back into game number 1. Right, sends that one looping forward. Killers on the backboard should be able to clear this one with ease. Vatira, he's the man that Carmine Corp really need to come alive if they are to continue taking this fight to Falcons.
100%. He is that IGL for Carmine Corp. His emotions really drive this team to success in so many crucial moments throughout their career together. Less than 3 minutes in this game number 1, Carmine Corp continued to lead by 1, which is a great place to be in against a team that continues to put up so many shots. But for now, Carmine Corp, they've had all the control in this one as another shot comes towards the backboard.
Right, the key, and Carmine Corp are to keeping control. Here's the man who, just when things start to get away from him, he's able to take that touch by himself a few yards of space. Coming forwards again. Rise has no boost. Calls in Vatira. Who only gets it as far as Ruas. This is what Falcons want, combining here in the final third. Killers wants to get the strike away. It's quite good for him. More signs of danger for Carmine Corp. They have to ride that wave. That's also from Rise. Continues the job and sees it away for now.
Right now, Falcons, they're just trying to lurk each other off a lot of these plays, but Carmine Corp bumping them off of it, transitioning out as quickly as they possibly can here. Vatira tries to get past one. He does so successfully. TRK's challenge up next. The 50 comes through, but Killers, he and Ruas gonna work together. The duo that everybody knows and loves off the backboard here. No initial shot coming through off it. Instead, this one clears out to the other end.
Killer's gonna get this one long. Ato's already in the air. Carmine Corp doing well to defend deeply, but they have to make better touches than that one. Ruas is there to almost punish. That clearance is huge. The pitch works out perfectly for Carmine Corp. Ato in, well known to work. Vatira misses. Rise can't finish it, and that's a real chance that goes begging.
Oh, this should have found his way through, but this one will make up for in due time. 3-1, Carmine Corp.
A let-off for Vatira. He had to score before. The credit to him, he got the rotation. Ato just made things a tad more awkward for the goalkeeper there. And Carmine Corp once more have a 2-goal lead.
And that's what you're going to keep against a team like the Falcons. It gives them a little bit more pressure and also you a little bit more room. But why not make it 3 as Rise comes in from the sidewall?
The crowd continue to be silenced. They're rooting for Falcons, but suddenly they passes seem loose. Remember, Carmine Corp have already played today. Falcons have had an entire day off. Maybe that's the factor. The Carmine Corp is up to ride that momentum. And so far, Herc, they are doing exactly that.
Yes, they are, and you do have to remember, like you said, it is a much longer day for Carmine Corp. There is that momentum that is driven into this series, but they have to keep in the back of their minds. Falcons are going to be warming up as time goes on, and this one, bump play comes through. A towel makes it look like it's nothing.
And so with his second goal, he's been scoring consistently throughout. Look at that bump there, and then, there you go. Exactly what Ato had in mind. He had a feeling that Rise would find him there with what Rise, I'm sure, will call a pass. 5-1 KC. Dominance in game one.
This is the statement that Karmine Corp wanted to put out in game number one. Set the tone for this series. Really let the Falcons know that they are going to be a challenge to be reckoned with. But same can be said for the Falcons. TRK off the backboard here. This one's gonna fall. Vatira, slow clear. You can see Ruas lurking, gets that glimpse there, gonna pop this one up, gonna fall as well. Taking his time. Atao coming for the challenge. This one's still pushing forward in favor of the Falcons. And here comes Killers. Off the side, 1, 2, angle to Ruas and in!
Even if they lose, Falcons will land a few punches. A second goal comes in as Killers combining with his twin. Atto got it only as far as Ruas, and Rise, boostless, could do absolutely nothing about that one. Now, in this situation, I'd normally say they're just playing for a victim. But this is Falcons. They can score 3 in 40 seconds.
Oh, 100,000% they could do that. 35 seconds on the clock, but this one headed towards the backboard of a place that the Falcons don't want to be at. They're trying to go to the other end. Ruas, no connect on this one. He leaves it for others to take. Rise going for the challenge. This is going to stop a little bit of that driven momentum you were talking about there. 20 seconds on the clock. Falcons, you're running low on time.
Yeah, KC have defended very well. That should just about do it for game number one. They see this ball to the side and they see it safe. And they will take the lead here in this series. The prize for this one, a guaranteed spot in the top 4. With the loser going down. Not out just yet, whoever does lose this one. But it certainly gets trickier. The more series you let fall behind, Vatiris is going to make sure that Falcons can't have anything else going into the second game. Karmine Corp take the first. And that was as close as we've seen to KC at their peak.
Oh, yes, it has been so long since we've been seeing KC really be at their highest. It has been a long journey for them, but this is where it matters most. And if this is when you can perform, that's all that truly matters in the entire situation in general. Right now, Falcons, this is one of the bigger challenges they've had in a minute. You would think the top of the top teams in the world would make it difficult for them, but nobody really has seemed to give them a run for their money.
I mean, it's rare to keep Falcons scoring 2 goals themselves, let alone scoring 5 against them as well. So Karmine Corp are ripping up the record books right now, and they're a team that are always content to do that. They've been doing that since, they were born. They are a team that nothing except pure victory will be good enough for them, and you have to get past teams like Falcons to achieve that.
Exactly. Falcons, they've seen the grand finals. They've been so close to tasting victory so many times, but every single tournament they've competed in this season, nothing means more than the World Championship. That, and like you said, they want nothing less than perfect.
Well, so far, so good for the Blue Wall. They have to continue it here on Forbidden Temple. Atto lines up. He has been the best performer for Karmine Corp up to this point, but I think what we felt, what we realized in the first game, was that his 2 teammates are ready to make the step up.
Falcons gonna have to respond to a little bit of an unexpected first loss there. However, on the flip side, Karmine Corp, their game plan is going exactly the way it was scripted out for them. 20 seconds on the clock right here. Ruas gonna carry this one over that midline, go under Vatira. Challenge on Rise, not quite through on this one, but a great opener.
Vatira's gonna try and take a touch here. Ruas on him rapidly, and he gets it right for the Doomsy Dish, and that's 1-0 Falcons.
Oh my gosh, when he's in it, he is in it. Ruas completely alone on this one, and around a towel, past Rise. I mean, and it's what we talked about. Momentum is what the Falcons thrive on.
Karmine Corp have got 2 of last year's semi-finalists on their team. They're going to try and get back to that stage yet again. Vatira, he goes forwards. Killers puts that one sideways. Atto in the center, Rise is almost there. Ruas is doing it to safety for now. Vatira keeps the attack on. Falcons, their first lead in this series. Killers up wide to Atto. It seemed that Atto and somebody else got in each other's way. I think it was Rise for a second, so Falcons were able to smuggle the ball away for a little while. But I think the Falcons will be pleased at the start of this second game.
I think they are very happy with what they've been able to put out. 1-goal lead. I'm sure they're definitely wanting to extend on it and as quickly as possible. But right now, this one's headed back. TRK out into the corner. This one is a wide shot and back into the nose of Ruas. Leaves this one down for Killers to take. Low boost there, which means Rise is up next to challenge. He does so successfully. Karmine Corp going to lead themselves out into the Falcons half right here. And it's just back and forth, waiting for somebody to be the first to really take true control of this ball, and it could be the Twins, one after the other, and in!
Yep, again it's those two. Killers and Ruas. The TRK knocks it to the backboard. Killers maybe could have got this one on target, but in the end, due to the, Ruas could have got that one on target. But due to the pace of Killers, it didn't matter a jot. 2-0 now to Falcons. And they're starting to warm up themselves, starting to remember what put them here. Karmine Corp are going to have to deal with an onslaught, it would seem, because this is a team, more than any other, that just continue scoring, continue pouring on the pressure against you.
Shot on target off the side, though. Demo could open something up on this one, but TRK is just a bit faster off of it. Low boost for both, headed towards that ball. Vatira to come around the side. Less than 3 minutes to go in this game number 2. Falcons still continue to lead by 2. And they want to assert their dominance headed into the rest of the series.
Atto gets this one, at least towards the Falcons net. He gets a second touch as well. Wants to get the bump on Ruas. There's a Demo that flies in from afar. Ruas clicks it long, Rise via a bump himself. Can only get as far as Atto. Atto was in a race with TRK there. Did enough to at least get Falcons back. So this in the sky from Ruas. Rise underneath this one. Leaves it to Vatira. Vatira conjure up. What can he bring to the team? Atto for now, the man they currently turn to. Rise gets it into that top corner, and I'll tell you what a finish that is.
That is such a connected pass and play as well. Rise and Atto have really, just as the day has gone on, gotten more and more synergetic, and that just could not have been placed any more perfectly in that upper 90.
I mean, it's all well and good, a double flip reset and a dunk and a musty, but do you know what? I love just a clean top corner finish. Rise gave us the purest example you will ever see, but Falcons, they do well from the kickoff. Vatira picks up 100 boost now, though, tries to get into the center. He's dunked by Ruas. That one's falling down. Atto prods it as far as Rise. Karmine Corp, their tails were up straight from this kickoff. Straight from this kickoff, Falcons have made sure they're after doing some defending. They have to, and they have to do a bit better there.
Oh man, where are you on this one? This is just threading the needle at that point here. TRK, quick turnaround, quick cut, but an even better catch. And just like that, Falcons are up by 2.
Yeah, it's all the lead from TRK there. Completely threw off Karmine Corp's defensive rotations. While Vatira was arriving back, he didn't have the angle to play with. Team Falcons back 2 goals up. TRK, he takes a touch. Killers is in the center. Normally, these two will find a way to get the ball to one another. Here's Killers that emerges with the ball. Gets one touch, gets a second as well. So many clean hits right now for Team Falcons. And it's something Karmine Corp were able to deal with in game number 1. When they were defending deep, they were timing their surges forward well, but that one just falls for Vatira, and he takes the freebie.
This is just a nice little catch out as well, because to see any gap in the defense on it, but also to create it for yourself with the Demo in the mid, not allowing anybody time to race back for that ball. It's just all executed in the right ways.
Pure instinct for Karmine Corp there. I wonder if they even conned the Demo when the 50-50 was coming in, or if they just knew. Plays on that same wavelength with Karmine Corp players. TRK gets this one long. Team Falcons, I wonder if they're feeling any stress right now. Only a goal to the good. Ruas, does he leave this one for his teammate? Oh, he half does. He almost got in TRK's way there. So TRK just has to settle for booming the ball and conceding possession.
Right now, they take it back though. Killers towards backboard, low boost, but they're still trying to challenge and push forward on this one. Great challenge there from Ruas off the sidewall. But Vatira is going to be the one to catch it over 1. Now it's a 1v1 against Killers. This one heads back towards mid. Less than a minute to go, and the Falcons lead only by 1. Looking to build on it here in the mid is TRK with a shot on target.
Boost is low for Karmine Corp, but they're beginning to get something going. Can they build upon it? Falcons doing everything they can to beat the ball away right now. Ruas, Killers in the middle, almost gets the ball. Might do it anyway via a boost grab. Tries to put it into the center. Ruas has to take out Rise. Vatira's steaming in. Rise gets a touch above Killers. He's going to fall to Atto. He goes to the backboard. Can he get this read? Almost. Here's Vatira! Karmine Corp equalize!
You don't have to get the read if you know you have trust in your teammates. This one left off the backboard, placed it down low. There was no way he was flipping back in time to stop that ball from going through.
And suddenly, Falcons have to start from scratch. The kickoff goes the way of Karmine Corp. Rise sends it long. Ruas and Vatira, both of them on 100. Both fancy a chunk of this ball. It's Vatira that wins it for now. Killers gets it past him. Atto into the center. That'll be time and space for TRK. Still time for a winner, especially with the ability these boys have. That one's to the ceiling. Anyone chasing it, it's just Vatira. He sends it low, then ducks through As. Falls for Killers. Chance for TRK, maybe, till Atto swipes it away. And now Rise should be able to force overtime, which he does. Next goal wins.
Into the kickoff we go. Rise up the sidewall to the ceiling. Gonna try and solo this one on his own. TRK keeps this one out, but Ital's up next to the backboard again. Is there a follow? Ruas to catch.
Atto, the key member here for Carmine Corp. So far, they've won 5 of their 6 overtimes, and he has scored all of their winners. So all eyes on the Belgian. But it's Vatira right now that has it. He goes to the ceiling. It's somewhat loose. Does lead to a chase for him against Killers, but he loses that chase. Here is Atto with the boost. He's got the nerve. He's up against Rise, though, helping him out. Atto against Killers. Killers long.
It was a good plan too, because you see Carmine Corp trying to send somebody upfield to just open up space for him to take the shot, but now Falcons have control. TRK was trying to send that one forward, but Ital, the man that everybody fears in an OT, in control with this ball, trying to work his way around Killers. He does one, can't get past 2.
TRK underneath this one. Vatira shepherds it to the side. Rise is going to wait for this one. Killers coming in now. Team Falcons beginning their own swarm. Atto has to keep it close to his car, and he does. Ruas trending backwards into the center there. Anyone arriving there for Carmine Corp? Not on this occasion. So Falcons can clear long. They pre-jump. Of course they do, but it's too loose. Rise now wants the flip reset. Instead, he just takes the clean touch, and Ruas saw it coming.
He had a little bit of space to work with. Here might actually have more air. Somebody can cut and turn around on this one. Nobody does. Instead, the Falcons are just having to lurk in their own half as a million shots continue to be taken by Carmine Corp. Finally, a little bit of a breather. TRK pushes the Falcons into that blue half, but it's short-lived.
Carmine Corp with more of the ball, but Team Falcons keep an eye on that counter-attack. Vatira to the ceiling, but there's no one there for Carmine Corp. Maybe a bit safe. That's awkward there from Rise. Just gives a hint to TRK that he can get this ball. Vatira loosed it to Killers as well. So Falcons, for a second, it looked like they were in, but Carmine Corp managed to clean up.
2 minutes of OT. Pretty equal and back and forth for now. Killers low boost. His teammates recognize that. TRK is going to lurk and see if he can find this ball for himself. Here comes the cut. He's up next. Atao takes it away. And Carmine Corp, they're slowly getting pushed back inch by inch.
Something Falcons can do. They can squeeze the life out of you. You think you're safe, there's always an extra player there. Vatira's taken out the game. Rise actually finds himself a little bit of space. Ruas had to track back to his own goal. Let's get boost in the end, knocks it central. Atto reads it. Atto gets a second touch as well, but his team didn't anticipate the play until Rise comes in from the side, up against Killers. It's this 100, Vatira's in. It's 50-50 land. It should be safe for Ruas, and he and TRK combine to clear.
Rise very quick with it here off the ceiling. Vatira was going to try and clean it up right there. And they know to spot when to go and do the quick challenge on the Falcons. Unfortunately for them, Falcons are just barely able to keep up with a lot of these surprise attacks. Rise tried to spot a teammate. Killers complete interception. Gonna take this over Vatira. Can he get past Itao? No.
Big clearance as well, it's key. Right now for Carmine Corp, they don't just get the ball away, they do something with it after one. TRK has so much time to play, but Atto saves as far as Killers. This was gonna bounce into the center. Atto beats him to it. Is there a player in the center? There need to be. Oh, it's Atto again! The Falcons can't be stopped!
He is the one. When it comes to overtime, there is no stopping Itao.
Oh, that one meant a lot. Carmine Corp in their element, breaking hearts in overtime, standing off their chairs. That's what they do best. Falcons have to ignore everything there, but when you got Farah opposite you giggling, it's not simple to do, and I wonder, Hug, tactical timeout might be coming soon.
There might be one headed our way, although some teams, they just want to get straight into it and continue on. We're going to find out here if the Falcons decide to declare, NASCAR timeout.
Well, we will see. But what we definitely do know is that it is KC 2, Falcons 0. Falcons, the overwhelming favorites, have in this series lost as many games as they have in the entire tournament up to now. Carmine Corp, a return to their best at this point.
Sure, and I'm sure this was a much talked about series for them as well, whether it was just a few moments before or the night before. I'm sure a play was cooked has between every single person on Carmine Corp. But more importantly, the emotions are so electric. You can see the blue wall. They might be a smaller section than what we're used to in Europe, but you are so loud. And I'm sure they can hear it. And they can feel it.
Nashgar timeout has been taken, and Falcon's going to have an extra 60 seconds to talk this one through. Force attacking play. It's not working for them. Carmine Corp are defending resolutely. Falcons are finding goals, but Carmine Corp on the counter, they look stunning.
They look incredible and also very methodical. Every play that has been put out onto the field is not a guess. This is a very well-curated plan against a team that has not lost to anyone.
Well, they had so long to go back to the drawing board, didn't they? After missing the London Major, after waiting to be in the World Championships, it's not a surprise to see the Ferris whiteboard, I'm sure, has got a few more jots of pen on it between then and now. And now on the big stage, talking them through those plays, trying to have them handle those nerves. But Falcons, Herc, they're a team that can come back.
I don't disagree with that at all, and I am waiting to see if they can. This is an extremely important game 3. This is the swing game that decides in which direction momentum starts to go. Does Carmine Corp start to control the rest of the series, or do the Falcons put one foot forward? A Tau in the air, low boost, just doing everything he can to keep this ball in the Falcons' half, allowing him and his teammates some time to go forward, but Killer's gonna take it away. Rise, immediate send back here. Bumped off the play, and Vatira to keep this one forward. 30 seconds into this, it's fairly back and forth.
Atto gets that one towards Rise, into the middle. Vatira was coming in. Carmine Corp certainly sensing something could be coming their way, something good. Atto, the confidence he shows to breach up Roas, but the challenge falls as far as TRK, who gets the first real shot of game number 3. As you were saying, Hug, a key game, a swing game in this series. Falcons have started it okay. That one's landing. Killers booms it long. TRK is already trying to chase it, and Killers is doing the same. The clearance from Vatira ain't too bad either. Roas catches. No real chances apart from that one shot.
Right now, the Falcons, they just got to come in with a vengeance. I haven't seen too many solo plays coming out of this one. It's a little bit more just spotting each other. Ross out on his own. Small little double commit on that one makes you a little bit nervous, but calling each other off the right time might not be so bad of a thing right here. It's KC, this one away. Rise can't get past one. Vatira, full tank of boost now. Is going to take a shot on target. Killers to send off into the corner.
Oh, big demo there. Gives Killers some room to play with. He's got no boost, but normally he doesn't need it. This time, though, thanks to the bump he does, Atto's able to come away with it. Rise thought about going for the nudge himself. Instead, just leaves it for his teammate to get as far forward as he can. Carmine Corp knowing when to give up on the play. Not overcommitting against Falcons. Showing that composure, I'm sure it's something that Pharaoh was drilling into them during that tactical timeout. There's a chance here for Atto to redirect. He can't quite. And TRK can take the ball away, almost over Vatira. It's end-to-end stuff right now.
As time is going on, it's also getting harder and harder for Carmine Corp to actually be a wall in that midfield line. The Falcons getting past a little bit easier as each time goes on. Attempted pass here, 2 Killers sent off onto the opposite side of it, and Natau's going to take it away. He's trying to follow him on this ball, but instead, it's just a one-man band from Carmine Corp and a shot on target sent off.
Yeah, so stringing plays together after getting such disruption as well. The bumps and the grabs and the demos too. Here is Atto. With that last goal in overtime, set the record for the most ever overtime winners at a LAN with his 6th. Incredible statistics. Now he'd, I'm sure, trade 1 or 2 of those for one more goal here against Falcons.
Nice big clear here. Lost no beat on it. Instead, Tau is going to bounce from one end to the other. Great interception. That's what Falcons have been doing really well, and it's able to slow down Carmine Corp in very crucial moments. It's a shot on target here, but Tau keeps it out. To come through off the backboard. Ross, 1v1. Tau, he rules out successfully, and Falcons can breathe for just a moment.
Oh, for a second it looked like Killers was going to be in. Ross couldn't quite reach it, but it does open up the play. Ross takes to the side. He's asking for a shot. Can certainly put more pressure on Vatira. Just excellently to squeeze that ball towards Rise. Can he have this read? He would have done, you know, but Killers didn't land.
Not too bad on this one either. Falcons still pushing forward. Big clear comes through. Killers trying to demo comes up. No, Tira's not going to touch him there. This ball will stay in shot. Rise to take. And a Tau bump through us off the play. They send this one back. Carmine Corp doing everything in their power to just drive that ball forward, but they continue to get pinballed back.
Atto Ruas. Ruas wants to boom it. Can't do it. There's a demo from Atto again! He just can't stop helping out his team!
This team is coming in with a vengeance. They are here to assert dominance in the qualification final against a team that nobody has been able to defeat.
Falcons have to score. They simply have to. A best of 7 reverse sweep, the rarest thing you will see in competitive Rocket League. And they're staring down the barrel of needing one unless Vatira's clearance is perfect. He gets it as far as Ruas. Falcons are going to chuck everything at this one over the next minute.
Just a 1-goal lead, that's all Karmine Corp have. They desperately need to turn it into 2 if they want to have comfortability in the last 50 seconds or so here. Falcons are going to send this one upfield. They're going to have to throw themselves at this ball too and really connect on this one. Killers try to open up a path. Instead, that ball's going in the opposite direction of what they need. Killers trying to get around Vatira. He gets past 1, but not past 2.
Ruas should be able to pick where he wants to put this one, but Atto reads him on the dunk. Could be a chance for Rise. TRK will send him out to another bomb that comes in. Team Falcons, they just can't put a single foot anywhere because Karmine Corp are sweeping the leg time after time. Killers finally will be able to pick where he passes it. It's towards TRK for the pre-jump. Atto was waiting. TRK gets the dunk though. Atto prods it to the side.
They're still going. Killer tries to make a spinner, and he's demoed off the path, and the ball comes through. Vatira with the squishy, and it's sent back 2 seconds on the play. TRK down.
The play had everything. The backflip, the demo, the miss, the pass. 0 seconds ticks by in a blink. And Killers holds his nerve when the ball finally falls. Falcons buy themselves a lifeline.
You have to be perfect, and that is what they are so capable of. Killers, wide shot on one side to the other. The challenge comes through, and a Tau to clear mid.
TRK, he gets this catch. Rise up against him. Rise gets it underneath him. Killers is already up though. Team Falcons, now's the time. Vatira to the side. Ruas is gonna follow him up. Just living on his shoulder right now. Another huge dunk comes in from Falcons. Suddenly they're the ones blocking Karmine Corp at source.
Right now, Karmine Corp, they are in a position that is so favorable, but the Falcons are slowly starting to take that away from them as time goes on. Pass one, and through!
Ruas to Killers. Name a more iconic duo than that. There it is from Killers, and in the end, it looked so simple. And I mean, that's a key goal, because there's only ever been one best of 7 reverse sweep on LAN. They happen in 1% of the attempts. If that goal goes the other way, it's almost over.
Oh, man. Karmine Corp, they came into this on paper as an underdog. And they are doing what has been virtually deemed impossible, but you look back, Mobile One High Performance Replay, you can see how connected they are with each other, how well and composed they were. But for the Falcons, that 0-second goal, that had the KC Hearts racing.
Just a wild moment. I mean, I hope we get to see that play deconstructed later in the 0-second goal. I lost track. I was trying to list the stuff that happened. There were about 6 or 7 things that led to that moment that could have gone either way. We thought they were going to score. We thought they weren't. We thought it was free, and suddenly there's Killers. And he ain't going to miss. And Falcons now have absolutely swung things in their favor. While they're 2-1 down in the series, they have that momentum, and frankly, from this point onwards, I don't know who the favorite is, considering KC still have the lead.
I really don't either, because there's 2 ways that you can look at it. Falcons have not lost a series. They've only dropped 2 games. This is the most challenging series that they've been in. However, Karmine Corp are in a position where this could actually fall to them. If they can take this game number 4, this will look a whole lot different than what people think on paper. 5 seconds into this one right now. This one's blue side, and a shot is gonna come through.
Karmine Corp are gonna do their best to wrestle back the initiative. Vatira up against Ruas. The ball falls gradually towards the Karmine Corp goal line. Falcons were doing their best to swipe at it. Karmine Corp didn't let them. Vatira's gonna boom this one long, as far as he can actually. He's control of it for now. Rise has this read as the ball wraps itself around Utopia Coliseum. Well, is in the air, has a pass here, he finds it towards Ruas. Atto's diving back to his goal. Can't do nothing about that one.
You can to a Tau and in. It was just also a great collect from his teammate on this one. Falcons first to lead.
And it's Ruas and Killers. These two just keep combining. Time after time, Carmine Corp have to somehow cut that thread. It could be spinning its way once more, but here's Atto. Ruas gets in the way. Killers has the demo. Ruas leaves it for his teammate TRK. That was bouncing towards the Carmine Corp yet again. Team Vulcans trying to press the issue. Killers with the touch. That one's a tad awkward for him. Going to the center, TRK helps him out and takes all the boosters. The Killers just has to get out of there. Ruas was following him up. Team Vulcans. Forwards they march. Another chance maybe for TRK. He gets the shot. It's just wide.
Oh, he almost got the nastiest angle on this one, and that's what you want to see from TRK too. He is so capable on his own to really initiate things here, but same can be said for Vatira. Shot was on target. Atau's up next on this. It's gonna fall down into the nose of Killers. Over 1v1 with Vatira. And he's in!
From the fake to the jukes to the finish. That is a thing of beauty from Killers. TRK began the play and Killers finished it with aplomb.
You are talking about one of the best 1v1 players in the world. You are shaking no matter what when he is coming your way. Rise up next though. Great challenge there from TRK. Keeps his one in the midline. Vatira trying to break past. He does. But this is immediately sent back and stopped by Atau. And Falcons just rotating their best to get around Carmine Corp and send him back. But the blue wall won't stop fighting.
Vatira has it around the corner. Killers get it in there. Atto has a shooting chance. Does he? Could that would have been put on target? Maybe. To read that from TRK, he should get a couple of touches needed to send this one back to blue territory. Vatira knocks it backwards. Ruas into the middle. Huge demo again from Atto. Can anything else be done? Does anything else need to be done? No, it doesn't. KC have one back.
Such a solid demo to make that a wide open net, but also Ruas. Yes, and an unfortunate push up from him. In favor of KC, you're not shaking your head no.
Yeah, there was the demo that flew in, but it was risky, even if the player was still there. When you're 2 goals to the good, I mean, who am I to critique Team Vulcans? They normally know what they're doing, and they'll never stop trying to score more goals. Credit to them. Killers against Rise. That one squeezing his way out into the corner. Vatira against TRK. Towards Killers now. Killers should be able to take a touch. It's high. Follows it up. Has boost to play with. Rise has to get this done perfect. And actually, puts it on a play for Atto. This one back towards Orange territory. He's chasing it. Wants to get this boost grab. Can't do it. Still gets the pitch. The Killers. We've seen those being forced into own goals recently, so he did well to get it back to the center.
For sure, 2 people up on this challenge here. Carmine Corp again just trying to inch their way into the Falcons half, but more importantly, stay there. Atau tries to spot Vatira. Ruas low boost dangerously in front. Nobody went to try and challenge it. Instead, Rise intercept to Atau off the backboard. Vatira not on target.
Ruas lets this one drop over his shoulder. The seconds will be going slowly right now for Team Falcons, especially shots like that. The fake works. It's 2-2.
Carmine Corp have put their foot back into the game. Even playing ground in game number 4.
Simply Atto's presence, even with 0 boost, was enough to disrupt Team Falcons' defense. And they must be sick of the sight of this guy by now. Here he goes again to the back wall. Killers sees Rise just filling up his windscreen. Okay, follows up against Rise. Just for a second it seemed that Team Falcons were able to make something from that one. Unable to in the end. Carmine Corp defending too well until Vatira, all by himself, gets his one to the side. Rise boostless again. Too often we're seeing Carmine Corp players flat-footed on the ground. The Vulcans trying to take advantage of that, but it's Carmine Corp that have scored the last couple.
Yep, right now Carmine Corp have had a little bit more momentum. It's still in their favor. This one off the sidewall. Vatira just gonna try and stop it, but the 50 goes through. Forward and Atau just immediate send back on target. Ruas deep in that third to keep it out.
The coolest man in the building, Ruas. The corner uncertainty had that one. Ruas had it covered though. Needs to do more. Rise. This time he does have boost. Atto is the player who's the recipient. Follows it up. Killers in the air. Rise gets there. Ruas is next. Killers wants to take this boost from Atto, but can't do it. Atto has Vatira in front of him. As he goes solo, he does. Knows he has a player in the center to find. TRK redirects it towards Killers. And right now, Falcons, I think, happy just not to concede for the next 10 seconds or so.
100% right now. Falcons
and they still might.
are slightly playing to survive here. Too many close calls for comfort. 35 seconds left on the clock. TRK pushes on in. This one's gonna float down. The follow is in the bottom 90, and the Falcons take the lead.
They finally find some space, and again it's Atto losing the challenge in the air. Vulcan's too good with that play. And the finish for us was a smart one behind the defender. Now there's 29 seconds, and Karmine Corp have players that are nothing if not icy. What can they do here?
Batira on target and in the response within seconds.
That's what they can do. Rise and Batira, they've made some famous kickoff plays when a goal was needed on LAN in their time. That's another one to add to the collection. And suddenly Team Falcons will be thinking, where did that play go wrong? 20 seconds now. TRK into the center. Here's Ruas!
You can't stop them!
Goodness me! 3, 4, 17 seconds. Karmine Corp are gonna kick offs. They're gonna try again.
Let's see what they got. 17 seconds on the clock. This one up to the ceiling and down. This one fakes and left. Oh, Tao leaves it for Batira. 1v1. It's the They're in. Tied game.
Kickoff plays the likes of which we've never seen. The double fake. Karmine Corp open up their box of tricks and conjure up play after play. Falcons again have to start from scratch.
6 seconds. 4. Batira can't stop them. Killers still has this in play. Bumped off of this one. It's going down to the ground. We've got overtime.
I cannot believe what we are witnessing. If Karmine Corp take this, Falcons will need 3 in a row. Falcons take it. Momentum is all with them. Ruas into the center. Killers thinks about going for the ball, but can't. Past TRK, Rise is there. The 3-man passing play is just behind Atto. Unable to do too much more with it until it falls for the Batira. This one should be cleared as far as Atto yet again. Could be his 7th overtime winning goal in this tournament.
They just went out of their own half, but Falcons are slowly pushing forward. You see Ruas. Instead, it was Killers on the challenge. TRK is going to clear forward. Itali's going to have to stop it, but you can see all of the Falcons ready to attack. There's the initial play. The demo comes through, but Karmine Corp continue to survive.
Batira pinches it forwards. Ruas has no boost, but that won't cause him too much trouble. Killers is offering support as well, and finally Ruas can get 100. He waits, just trying to tempt Karmine Corp forwards. Batira takes the bait, gets it back to the side. That one's won by Atto, into the center for him. Maybe Killers was in there defensively. Karmine Corp unrelenting. Team Falcons, the brick wall, unless it's a kickoff.
Just over a minute into this overtime, Falcons have been stopped every single time. And why? Because Karmine Corp get the beat.
There it was. The poor hit there from Ruas. There was a clean fake as well. And Batira and Rise combine to put Karmine Corp on the cusp.
This is the lead, the dream lead that everybody has wanted to get over the Falcons. A team that has not lost once this week. A team that before this series had only lost 2 games in total. Karmine Corp, there is a vengeance, there is revenge, and they are pulling every single thing they want off.
I mean, this Mobile 1 high performance replay will be one for the age just because the plays that Karmine Corp are showing. Johnny Warrior is watching somewhere with the biggest smile on his face, I'm sure. I mean, it's clear that Karmine Corp have been studying their time.
1000%. There is no way Karmine Corp did not have a full-blown plan for the next time they faced off against the Falcons. You can tell, I mean, I say it over and over and over again, but Karmine Corp are just so methodical and just accurate with every single play that they put forward right now.
Ruas had a hat-trick in that game. 720 points on the losing team. Meanwhile, Karmine Corp all in the 4 to 500, so a true team performance from the boys in blue. And Falcons now, they've used their timeout. They've left everything on the pitch. but they still find themselves with 2 games needed just to bring this one back. Carmine Corp, 1 game away from top 4 at Worlds 2024.
Rise out into the mid. This one pinched back, but Atao's not letting it stay for long. Falcons backs against the wall, and Carmine Corp in a very favorable position. 20 seconds into this one, Atao to dead ball it. Can they get control?
It does seem that Carmine Corp has started this one better. Getting more of those clean touches, but Roas doesn't let his opponent have that one. Matira follows up against TRK. That one nearly forced its way towards the goal. TRK's attempted pass to the tad high, so Rise, he can get it forwards. Matira trying to get the dunk into the middle. Atto was reading it nearly. The ball flashed across his body. TRK on the counter. Rise up against TRK, I think it was. Now Killers has a chance to force this one into the center. Rise up against Ruas. That one's falling down for Ruas. Again, I wondered if he had the flip reset from the ceiling. He didn't on that occasion, but in the end, TRK can try and do something with it! Matira, mate, that's the wrong goal!
Oh no, this is not the direction you want to start off game number 5. I mean, props to TRK. It's just a great attempted dunk, but that was all Matira.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for Matira. The ball just landing on his head. When you're driving into your own goal, it's a sort of risk you take. As another kickoff play comes out from Carmine Corp. That one not quite as effective as I think it was 3 in a row we saw in the game prior. He puts it down towards TRK. Team Falcons, do they manage to keep their tails up after taking the lead? What they have done is managed to survive the next kickoff for once. That was going on to the crossbar. Killers might be able to put this one away. He does. Fire TRK.
You can't count out the Falcons. Even when they're down, they still find a way to dig themselves out of the hole that they were in. Great pass. Falcons lead by 2.
And you know they will be concentrating fully for the next 5 seconds or so. What do Falcons do to counter these Carmine Corp plays? It's neutral there. Falls towards Rise. Ruas just waits. Falcons, I'm sure, breathe an internal sigh of relief. Does find his way to Matira. Atto thought for a second he could get some bumps. Instead, as TRK coming forwards. Could be 3, should be 3, won't be 3, thanks to Rise.
Right now, the Falcons, they are just trying desperately to get on through, but Carmine Corp are building that wall. Break by break, but so are the Falcons. They keep them out.
Ruas in goal. Perhaps the best goalkeeper in World Rocket League, showing us why again. TRK, blessed to keep this 2-goal lead. But now TRK's taken out the game. Killers helps him out. Matira into the center. Rise has boost, so much more than Killers. But Killers had the head start. TRK now up against Atto. Ruas into the center. TRK's rising. The block has to be perfect from Matira. Atto on the near post. Does enough.
Not quite enough speed on that one. As this one goes forward, Rise no bump on the play means this one gets to get sent back into the blue side here. TRK over 1, not past 2. Rise to keep it out, and the Falcons continue to try and push in this half. They stay for now. But Vatira is going to take it away with that mid-boost collect. This could be a good opportunity for a challenge. He does. Rise, shot on target, sent off.
That was a bit behind Ruas though. Might let in a Carmine Corp player. Atto up against TRK. That was a shot there from Rise, and you ain't going to save that one. It's 2-1.
You could see him waiting for it too, if it was going to be coming back straight to him, and he saw the gap, he saw the opening, he took the moment and rose to the occasion.
It was a smart finish as well, Ruas. He knocked it sideways to the Team Falcons player, so we couldn't get in there. That's a good kick off there for Carmine Corp. Shooting chance, they were following it up. TRK sends the ball as far away as he can. Rise is up, Rise has boost. TRK watches his opponent use the ceilings. Tearing out to the ceiling yet again. Atto's coming in. TRK's going to win this one. Team Falcons trying to hold their nerve, trying to hold their lead. And they do for now, almost get the counter. TRK wants to get the bump on Vatira, but Vatira dodges him.
Nobody's there either. Here comes Killers, those spots. TRK center to Ruas. Ruas opts for the corner here. And they're going to have to separate a little bit on this one as Carmine Corp are headed their way. Challenge after challenge. They push into the Falcon half. A shot up for Vatira to take. And it's all in, but they keep them out.
Oh man, again, this Falcons defending is huge. Atto, he almost gets it all again. Ruas gets it to the side. Vatira, he takes the shot. Ruas this time. No one of Falcons has boost. Heroic defending on the goal line. Getting anything they can on the ball.
Such low boost for the Falcons and Carmine Corp. They're taking every challenge possible, wasting all of their resources. Sent back. This is a breather for the Falcons. A demo could open up anything for them. Nobody takes it instead. It's 2 touches for TRK. Killers tries to drive this one forward.
anything for granted. If Carmine Corp are going to get this equalizer, they're going to have to do it against at least 2 defenders, maybe even 3. And finally, Falcons have the ball. Pent back on the blue half. Ruas pitches it almost past Rise. Killer's the pass in the center, instead he shoots, but Matera clears.
37 seconds on the clock. Atao, the one that has scored in every single crucial moment for this team. Not on the play. This one sent back. 30 seconds on the clock. Carmine Corp, they're running out of time to try and equalize. Atao resets to the backboard. Follow-up is in. We are back to a tie game.
A flip reset as sweet as Belgian chocolate. There is Atto with the flip reset. Rise was up for it. And once again, Falcons just have
22 seconds on the clock. Off the kickoff, this one goes. Ruas, one touch and down. Here comes Rise, lurking in the corner, going for the challenge. Killer's up next. This one goes down. Atao almost on target, but denied. Instead, it 50s back off the sidewall. Killers tries to go on target, but Carmine Corp continue to deny.
Huge free jump over TLK. He almost managed to get it on target. It was safe. Killers into the middle. Another zooming, another fake as well. Falcons throwing everything at it, but they're going to have to settle for an overtime.
Potential dangerous kickoff here as this one goes in favor of KC. Rise to follow it. Bumped off into the mid. Killer's shot is wide.
Tira, he takes a split second, gets it past TRK. The pinch is good. Ruas read it though, and he booms it as far as he can. Rice shoots. Surely Killer's got this read. Yes, he does.
Oh, thankfully, Killers was back in time on this one, and Falcons are going to breathe a small sigh of relief, but they're going to get straight back into it here. Rise trying to push forward on it, but Tira up next. No boost to his name at this point. It's a dead ball. They're trying to take this one from the ceiling and down, but the Falcons take this one away.
Killer's got nothing.
He's in! He is in! Carmine Corp defeat the Falcons!
And it's Rise! Rising high in overtime. The original Iceman of Rocket League. Alongside Matera, Carmine Corp, they're celebrating. The hats are on and the gloves are off. Vati Goats, loving the camera. Atto with the zoos. And they first that top 4 for the blue wall. Who would have seen that coming ahead of London?
This is probably...
That does not like losing. But Carmine Corp, I mean, today is all about their top KC.
first team to make it into that top 4 there.